Okay, so what's the intro? It's recording.
That is the intro. Hey, it is pre-popped for Sunday, May 2nd. We just saw Oceans, right?
Yeah, at Regal.
Oceans at Regal.
Regal, Westview, and Frederick.
Regal 16.
Yeah, Westview.
I'll let you start this one off.
Okay, so it's Disney's Oceans, and it's in like the vein of Walt Disney's nature films from back in the day. I don't remember what they're called. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll include it in my review. But he made films that were based on nature, and it was inspired by Bambi, and he won a bunch of awards for it. And they revived that. His nephew has revived that, and wanted to make sure that future generations and all of that are able to learn about nature from Disney. So would you say that's pretty accurate?
Well, that's the background of the film. The film
Yeah.
itself is underwater cameras.
Yeah, it's all about the ocean. I mean, but it's not total underwater.
I wouldn't say
There's
about.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like featuring.
It featuring. About means that they're gonna. Okay, the beginning of the film, Pierce Brosnan says, you know, the old crux of the film is like, if a little kid asks what the ocean is.
Oh, it's
the
hypothesis intro. I hated that. I didn't like
the whole point of the film is like, well, you wouldn't want to give them facts. You should just show them pictures. So I mean, that's the one thing where I didn't so much dig about the film is they just show you a bunch of stuff, and they go out of their way not to tell you what that is.
Yeah, no, they did tell you what it was.
No,
it would delay like a second or two, but I mean that was on purpose. It was for you to see it, and then they would talk about it.
No, there were like long stretches of time where they wouldn't say things. Like, what about that thing that had like, was that fit? What did it have feet? What came out of that fish? They're just like, and some have little surprises.
Oh, well, it was supposed to be a film about the beauty of the ocean. It wasn't supposed to be a class.
I wanted more of a class. Which I'm like.
Well, Patrick, I mean, it was made for young children. They're not going to get the facts and figures, and that's exactly what was the majority of the audience. It was the majority of the audience was families with young children, and the children were oohing and awing and laughing and having a good time with it.
Alrighty, well, I'm not a young child, so I'm just voicing what my opinion is.
You're not the target audience, but I really enjoyed it. Yes, it was more about the pictures and filming moving objects in the ocean and wonder than it was about facts and figures. But for that reason, it was really good.
Let me think. Well, yeah, it was really shot well. I'll give big props to the direction, the editing, the music choices were all well outdone.
Yeah, those were good.
I think I didn't like the tone that Pierce Brosnan had. Like he had like a much more like reading a bedtime, which yet again it's for kids, so I guess that. But I don't know, that made me feel sleepy and less engaged because it was more of like a whimsical.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a family film focused on young children.
I guess so. I was all ready for some Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan was good. It was very calming. It did have a message about environmentalism, and it had like frightening stuff about environmentalism, which, you know, I'm not saying I'm for or against. We do recycle, although we're not, you know, overboard about it. But I it certainly had that towards the end. It was really all about.
Well, the issue with the message stuff is they clumped it all together, which
Yeah.
I think it should have been spread out because it was like, oh, by the way, nets. Oh, by the way, pollution. Oh, by the way, global warming. Oh, by the way, and then they like tried to ring it around back where it's like, but guess what? The Arctics are still kind of cool, but the ice is all melting.
Well, you know that Patrick is an environmentalist because this is a little seal on our dashboard that he's had since college. So, you know.
Oh, yeah. Paper seals, they're an endangered species.
Well, it is a seal regardless. So, there we go. Anyway, we gotta go now, but I liked it. I'm not, you know, it wasn't perfect, but it was certainly interesting and really, really beautiful. So, I dug it.
I thought it was a little dull and misguided, but if you really want to see pretty pictures, it's for you.
It's not all about the pretty pictures. Okay, but we'll see you later, and we'll have a review up soon. Bye!
Bye.